guys, we're back at my shop kitchen today. I'm all about scoping out some pretty good deals. So we got all of these cabinets. For $100 just for the cabinets used, and then we got all the countertops in here for free. I'll show you a couple. Here's one countertop. You can see the corner joint where they meet is have some filler in there. So that one's on me. I wish I had a good excuse for it, but when I went to go cut the dang thing, I hit a screw in there, went sideways with my saw and mangled it up. So we had to use some filler. We got a little bit more sanding to do on that, and then we'll paint it. And the reason I'm going to paint it is my other countertop over here is completely different. So, and this is just for the shop, so we're going with a dark gray countertop, but I got to sand those up a little bit, rough them up so the paint and primer adhere real well. And once we get that done, we can lay some paint on that. I'll walk you over to the bathroom out here at the shop, and I'll kind of show you what I got going on in there. Alright, so here's the bathroom at the shop. I got this sink and countertop for nothing. So what I've done here is I've put in actually just drywall filler, mud, and I'm going to paint that black, paint the sides of it black, and then my supports I'm going to paint black as well. And it is just the shop. We're not talking about a nice house sink or anything, so we're going to keep this all visible, easy access to the plumbing. You can see I got some touch up with the wall paint to do back there. And let's see if I can see it on the countertop. And right here on the countertop. But this countertop I'm not going to paint, I'm just going to leave that as it is. And then once I get all my painting done in this bathroom, then we're going to attack the flooring, which is old kitchen flooring. But I did want to have a flooring in here for a couple different reasons. One, there's kind of that moisture resistant foam pad underneath. So I want that underneath here so in the winter it's a little bit of insulation from this concrete, because right outside these 2x4 walls, which are only R11, is the unheated portion of the garage. So pretty cold right out there, pretty warm in here. I want to try to get as much insulation as I can. So we're going to start with the kitchenette, get that sanded down, just scuff it up a little bit, and then we'll come back in here. We'll let the dust settle in there, and we'll paint what needs to be painted in the bathroom here, and we'll go from there. Just getting this cleaned up so we can have a nice clean area to start our sanding. There's the old belt sander, and I hit it with that for a little bit, and then I'll switch to my orbital sander, and then after that I've got a triangular orbital sander. Here I am with that. That helps me get into the corners pretty easy. So we get that all sanded up. Alright, so sanding's done. Just got it roughed up. Some 40 grit. Now we're going to let this dust settle before we clean this up and then tape it off. So now over to the bathroom where we are going to paint. So like I said, just hitting that with the black paint. I did use that mud for walls around it. It kind of hid the imperfections of the wood. So it's a nice smooth surface, and I think this black and with those gray walls is really going to look sharp. Alright, so here I am getting the first coat of paint on. It's a paint and primer in one that's made for countertops. It's supposed to adhere to that shiny surface pretty well. And I'm using a foam roller, not your typical painting roller that you'd use for the walls. This foam one prevents the roller from leaving indentations or a texture, so to speak. So you get a really nice, smooth surface. So in a couple days, we'll go back, check this out after it's had some time to dry, and hopefully it looks as good as I think it will. All right, bye now.